Hello everyone. It's been a while since I last published any video because there's not much of any exciting devices by HMD Global. So I'm not going to talk about all the rumors surrounding the next Nokia flagship, because at the moment it's quite confusing to know what HMD Global is planning. It's just quite shocking as well to know that the 5.4 was launched less than 6 months than the Nokia 5.3, and we are already hearing rumors of the Nokia 5.5. Now, with that aside, today's topic is going to be on the Nokia earbuds. So we all know that previously under HMD Global, they have been producing some very high quality Nokia powered earbuds. So I've made a review on this previously, the Nokia BH605. This is one of the best earbuds out there for the price range, and surprisingly, Nokia's parent company does not seems to believe so, and so the licensing has been passed to a company called RichGo. So if you can see clearly, this is RichGo, a company based in Shenzhen, China. So RichGo is not a new company, it's been there for quite some time, but for the Chinese markets. So they have recently acquired licenses to produce Nokia powered devices, accessories mainly. So they've been producing earbuds, headset, and as well as power banks. So most of these are just rebatch of the previous products, so not much of R&D that goes into that. They are cheap, they look colorful and cheerful, probably more suitable for the Lumia days. But this caught my attention. This looks like they mean business. Looks worthy of the Nokia branding. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing of this, and let's look what is inside, and we're going to compare how this fares to the Nokia BH605. So it's a bit tight over here. Alright, fine. So how frequent is it for you to come across a Nokia branded metallic case like this? So this is a metallic case, which is quite the opposite of what BH605 is. So BH605's packaging is a simple cardboard, clean design, but this is taking to the whole new level. So I think RichGo is going all out with this unit. Especially they do have another higher configuration unit which supports active noise cancellation, which is the P3800A, but the design looks kind of boring to me. Now with this aside, let's see what is inside. Wow, so there you go. So this is the this is not the BH, this is the P3600, and look at how small it is. Where does this go? Okay, so this is how we unwrap it. Just look at the size difference. This is so much smaller, weighs about the same, looks more premium to be honest. So we're going to put the comparison aside, we're just going to have a look at this. Okay, so you have the USB-C here, and apparently this is where you open it up, and there you go. So these are the new Nokia earbuds by RichGo. Let's see what else is inside. So underneath you have a nice Nokia pouch. I think this will come in handy because the metallic surface on the charging case might be prone for scratches, and you don't want that to happen. So a nice touch to that. And let's see, okay, they do have this small box. Okay, this should be where the wireless, sorry, not the wireless, the USB-C cable, as well as the yep, correct, and the power tips. So you've got the additional power tips. Usually they come in 3 sizes. So 2 is here, 1 is already in the earbuds. Usually they are the size small, medium, and the large ones. And then if you look inside, let's see if it comes out easily. Okay. Okay, there it goes, a USB-C cable, and at the bottom of it you have the Nokia Pro True Wireless earphones, user guide. I'm going to keep this aside and bring your attention to, let's see, if you can see these Qualcomm AptX. So to be honest, AptX is something new to me. I have been using Nokia devices, and this is one of the first few devices to support the the Qualcomm AptX. So Apt stands for audio processing technology. So for example, traditionally when you have the cable, USB, not USB, the 3.5mm head jack cable, so your audio goes directly to the wires and to the headphones, so not much of issues with transmission of the music. But when it comes to wireless devices, so this audio has to travel wirelessly to your earbuds. So this is where AptX comes in. So AptX basically compresses the audio and then transmit it wirelessly and decompresses in AptX supported headset or earbuds like the ones on the P3600. So this supports the latest AptX technology, which is the adaptive AptX. So they have a few in the Qualcomm website to explain the different types of AptX available out there. But this one in particular, the ones that is supported by the P3600, is what is known as the adaptive AptX, which allows it to adjust the performance based on the surrounding environment. So basically what it says is that, let's say the environment changes, becomes more noisy or less noisy, then the bit rate and the audio quality and probably the volume of it changes to adapt to it. It also supports low latency mode and also has a audio which is HD quality, and this is probably made possible by the AptX compression technology. So we're going to talk about the BH605 versus the P3600. Now, before we get into that, the differences are already quite apparent. So the ones made by Nokia parent company and also by HMD comes with the branding of BH in front, whereas the one that is being licensed to RichGo comes with the model starting with E and P. So this is the P3600, and there are also a few other E series like I've mentioned before. So a total opposite take on the earbuds, as you can see here. Matte, very large, made of plastic, metallic, small, compact, and shiny. So they weigh about the same. This feels slightly more dense because of the size. This has a 3000 milliampere battery. This has a battery size about 400 plus. In theory, this does last longer, much longer than this. This is for the P3600, it is suitable for a day's use. So the battery life of the charging case for the Nokia BH605 is phenomenal with a 3000 milliampere battery. So for my usage of listening to music about an hour each day, I can easily use this for about 2 weeks without going for a charge. So for this, probably I would require more frequent charges. And all right, let's open up. So this is how it opens up. It's not really assuring. Okay, the hinge mechanism is visible here, and you can kind of toggle it at the back. And this actually just does reminds me of the hinge mechanism for the Nokia N97. The ones on the BH605 has a much more assuring snap to it, and you know it's not going to break anytime soon. There's no hinge mechanism available to be seen. It's all very sleekly packed and designed. Now, take a look at the earbuds itself. So the earbuds themselves look different. The one from the Nokia BH605 is significantly larger and slightly heavier, whereas the one on the P3600 is smaller, more compact, and is shiny all over, whereas the one on the BH605 has the matte finishing toward the inner part. Now I want to bring your attention to this. Now, one of my main complaints with the BH605 is that the earbud tips are actually quite rigid, that if you were to use it continuously about 2 to 3 hours, especially if you have a small ear canal like me, then this will cause some pressure discomfort. Whereas on the P3600, the earbuds has a much wider silicon base to it, and you can see that the wider base also means a better noise cancellation. So this somewhere it is mentioned that it supports some sort of an hybrid noise control, and yep, it does block the noise, and it's supposed to, because this has a wider base to it compared to the one on the BH605. Now, so how does the audio quality matches? Now, this is a really surprising finding for me. Now, I've been impressed with what the BH605 produced, coming from earbuds like Rokin are among the earlier ones to have Bluetooth earbuds, but they are not in the fancy group of earbuds like the ones produced by Sony and Samsung. So coming from Rokin, this was much bigger upgrade. So the quality of the audio by the BH605 is excellent. There's no distortion at a loud volume, and also the range of audio quality without getting the line disconnected is also much better than what Rokin has to offer. So when I was going through with what the AptX can do, I was a bit skeptical because the BH605 does not support AptX, whereas this does. So will there be any difference? And besides, this has the famed graphene membrane, which actually produces the very rich audio quality that the BH605 has, whereas here there's no graphene membrane. So this has a 6mm membrane, this has about the 8mm membrane, which is not graphene based. So to be honest, I'm actually really surprised that the audio quality of the Nokia P3600 is a step better than what the BH605 has to offer. It is slightly louder, sounds has better depth, and it has a much stronger bass. So for those of you who are into bass rich music, this is the device to go. So it is really amazing because such a small compact device produces such an excellent audio quality, and the performance is actually really great, and I was really skeptical whether or not it is able to actually top the performance of BH605, and I have to say yes, it does. And this is really amazing because we do know that Nokia itself, the parent company, they do know a thing or two about making audio devices, from the Play 360, the Nokia Monster headset, and RichGo was not really well known outside of China, so I assume that they are fairly new to this as well. But seeing how the Nokia P3600 managed to be better than BH605, this shows that RichGo is actually taking it serious with the Nokia branding devices. So this is something to be happy for the Nokia enthusiasts like me. So I do look forward for the next offerings by RichGo, but the thing is that the availability of this device is even much more scarce than the BH605. So this is basically for Asia Pacific market, and it's going to be hard to get unless you do have means of getting it through China. So there are some online platforms such as Taobao, AliExpress and whatnot, but then when you calculate the shipping and taxing prices, then the BH605 looks like a better value to it. So one of the other differences is how the battery life is indicated here. So the battery life is indicated by a single LED which blinks to show how much of the battery life is available. So this is currently blinking 3, so this is 3 out of 4, whereas the ones on the BH605 is actually shown here. So once you put it in back, so it will show that this is fully charged for battery life available. So in terms of connecting, it's the same as the BH605. You just take it out, it instantly connects to any device it was connected before seamlessly. So that's how easy it is. So all in all, I have to say that I'm actually really impressed and surprised by how small the packaging is with the P3600. I'm actually very impressed with the audio quality that is produced by the P3600. It is exactly what you would expect Nokia to do when it comes to evolving their product. So this is definitely a newer, better version of the BH605 in almost every way except for the battery capacity. So for those of you keen to purchase, yes, I would do recommend this. One thing is, my concern is that I've been using this since June of last year, and this device is actually very sturdy. It's really reassuring to actually just keep this device in the bag and carry it around. You know that it's not going to be affected. But I'm slightly still skeptical of the build quality of this. The battery case itself looks a bit flimsy, but the earbuds look solid. So that's my quick unboxing and also my first take review on the P3600. If you have any comments, questions, do ask below. So till then, I do hope to see more devices from RichGo. I think they are in the right direction with this one. So congrats, and we do have something to celebrate for, especially for all the Nokia lovers out there. So see you in the next video. I hope there'll be new products to be launched by HMD soon. Take care and be safe.